Okay, so I think we're just about ready. And hello. I'm just going to set up a little bit more and give me another minute and I will be back. Oh, dropped something already. Glasses, very important. Okay. Think we're just about ready to roll. See, is this working from my end? Can I see the screen? La la. Okay. View channel. Live. That's what I want. Okay, we're looking good. I might try a little bit of light balance. Perfect. Oh my goodness, yes, that's a lot better. Right. So, and hello, Stay Positive. Welcome. You're the first one here. Hello and welcome. Glad you could join. And how is Easter for you? Do you have Easter? Not everyone does. But if you do, I hope it's going well for you. And if not, well, I hope your Sunday is going well anyway. And hello, Oscar, and welcome. Happy Easter to you too. Right, so I'm going to set up and I'm going to continue setting up and then I'm going to just sort of wait for people to arrive. JS Sulis, hello, welcome. I'll see what I can fit on this table. I don't think I can fit a whole lot. Sketchbook. Art progress. We'll put you up there, Moon, and we won't light you today, but you are going to be there. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller, my goodness. Where to put all of these things. Hello and welcome. Hi, JS Sulis. Also, I hope you're enjoying this fine Sunday. You don't, but that's okay too. You're just enjoying movies. What movies are you watching? What are you doing today? Well, you're watching movies, but what ones? I wonder, do I know them? Probably not, because I don't know a lot of things, but yeah. That's one is I posted, I think it was a Valentine's Day short, and it just so happened it fitted the theme. It just happened to be there in the background. It was probably Lieutenant Latimer that you might recognize it from. But other than that, now sleeves, where are they gone? Oh no, not the red ones. But yeah. Okay, and this sleeve, not the red one again. It's a lot of getting ready. And I've got my water, I've got my tea. No, I never do. Vara too. Okay, what's that about? Because I've never heard of that. And also, is it watching as in on a streaming service? Batatu. Okay, okay. And no, you're right. I don't know. But if it was good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Right. So maybe you could be better swanning over here. And Moon, you're better there. And there's a lot of crackling going on. You may have heard that. I've got bags of things. So I've got some markers in a bag because I am, of course, going to make something. But we'll put them up there, out of sight, out of mind. And yeah, so we'll get going then. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go for, but we'll see. Maybe an hour and a half, usually, or 2 hours. I don't know, but I hope everybody is having a nice Sunday. And if you don't have Easter, well, I hope it's been very, very nice for you today. But if you do, happy Easter. And I hope you guys are eating lots of chocolate because I certainly am. I've had my fill, and I have little snacks kind of to keep me going. And they've just fallen over. Moon, you take good care of that, Moon. Oh my goodness, this tea stains my mug something terrible. Hello, hello. Moadisa, hello. I'm going to be doing art. So I am a traditional artist and I do a stream once a month. And I'm basically, it's like an art vlog in a way, but I don't want to make YouTube videos for an art vlog. So basically I stream the process. So I show you guys what I've been working on for the entirety of April. And then we'll do something. So if you like what you see, or if you think you're going to like it, stay. If not, that's okay too. But yeah, that's basically it. And Quinn, hello, hello, I remember you. But yeah, so it's on Netflix. Okay, about a murder. Oh, I'm not sure I would want to watch that actually, I have to say. But if you're enjoying it, good. I do indeed remember you. When people change their names, I don't, and sometimes YouTube with accounts, they're displaying them differently now. But I do think I am quite good at names. But anyway, so this is the sketchbook. So I've did quite a lot of little art, and by little art, I'm going to show you guys what I mean by little art in a bit. However, the last, can we all see? Yeah, so the last live stream, it was March, so I made these little creatures. So if people were there, they probably remember that. But yeah, I made these little Irish mythology creatures. A mushroom bear, actually, that's not a bad idea. Certainly for maybe August or September, I might. You watch it with your mum. Oh, very cute. What did she think of it, actually? Well, I don't know, cute now wouldn't be my word to describe that, but I wonder what she thought of it. And that was I did that My Little Pony fan art. Then oh wow, you jelly people. Okay, so I do a lot of my OCs. So thank you, Stay Positive. So my OCs took up a little bit of my time. So I painted them all with acrylic. Yeah, transparent guy. I don't know if you've seen him. I have a bookmark of him as well, Quinn. I almost said Stay Positive as well, but this is Guidrius. So Guidrius is kind of, these guys, they're sort of inspired by jelly kind of desserts. So you know that kind of real lime and pink and peachy kind of jelly you can have. So I was kind of thinking their sort of colors and their form is, well, not their form, but their colors is based on that. And I did the background like a lava lamp. But that is, and he was very popular, oddly enough. I don't know why, considering I can't see him, but we can certainly see the outline of him. So he's Guidrius, and he's sort of the kind of jelly sort of thing that they're made out of. He just happens to be more translucent. So, and you'll see more of him. So I was focusing a lot on these guys. Yeah. So when Guidrius, sometimes when he dresses, it kind of looks just like clothes moving around, and that really scares me. But But yeah, I think it's quite fun actually. So on your new OC, make him glow in the dark. Yeah, these guys they do have a little bit of glitter. So I should actually introduce them. So I was thinking kind of I just used to call them Jelly Guy and his wife Jemima. But now they've got names. So this is Jemima and this fella here, the main one. They're just kind of turn of the century names. I kind of thought maybe Edwardian, like Jemima, Robert, Peter, those kind of names. Giedris is the odd one out. But yeah, so this is the main kind of the jelly guy. And I'm trying to see, I don't know if you can all see it, but he does glitter. He has got glitter in his face and paint. So yeah, so I think I made it quite a bit of shorts kind of putting glitter on him in particular. But yeah, so he is quite shiny, and this page, so the glitter kind of stuck, and it's a little bit kind of sticks together. So yeah, I it kind of got a little bit torn, or a little bit not torn, kind of oh, there's ASMR. So nails down a chalkboard. But yeah, it's because there's a kind of a gelling agent on them. Yeah, jelly guy. Yeah, so he is quite glittery. Mm, yeah, so okay, yeah, whiskers. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And actually, I do this in a lot of my if I test a sketchbook. So that's a good flip. That's what I call a really good flip. Now, these people, oh, these people. I know you gotta have glitter, right? It's not a whiskers art if there's no glitter in it. But these people were actually, can we see them? Yeah. They were painted with Derwent watercolors and acrylic paint. Um, oh, you are. Hi, Sky. I'm not sure if are you you may be new here, but hello and welcome. It looks like that. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I wonder what it looks like. I'm trying to imagine what now that may look like. But yeah, so these people I got really this is my first unfinished piece. So I'm not that happy with them. So they're sort of based on it's kind of like hummingbird or tropical birds, but more people. And kind of like I was kind of going back to the game, well, kind of games Assassin's Creed, and I was kind of thinking, a birdie kind of creature that's an assassin would be kind of cool. But I sketched him out, and that's where it ended. But anyway, I think I will go back. I think I will go back to them. But it's my first unfinished piece, and I don't try to beat myself up about it too much. But that is a sketchbook anyway. We need a closer microphone. I wonder. Is that close enough for you? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I have to say I'm not really into ASMR, so and I don't know where the microphone is on my phone. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Stay positive. Yeah, it's glitter and nothing else. And actually, I should say, so the jelly people took up quite a bit of my time. But I had this joke that basically the guys out of the jelly people, the species that they are, they kind of wear corsets. Now, they're not necessarily Edwardian, but they're a mix of things. They kind of wear corsets and they do like to look good. They're a little bit like peacocks, basically. And what they do is there's a packet, there's a glitter, it's like edible glitter. And I kind of thought, well, if they eat something and they can absorb it, their skin is quite absorbable. Well, it would be quite funny if they could eat glitter and they would be glittery. So basically, this is the pack. And Guidry seems to have quite a lot of the packs in his pocket. I think he has a bit of a monopoly on them. And that is probably why we can see a basis of him here. Because he has drank some of this glitter too. And then it wears out, and that's why he's just a set of clothing walking around. And yeah, so this guy Robert here, he adds it into his glass of I think it's champagne. I'm not sure, and because of that, his skin absorbs it and becomes even more glittery, as if he's not glittery enough. But anyway, this page, yeah, so more of them, yeah. So corsets being the thing, and yeah, kind of sort of moon and stars kind of being the vibe there. Yeah, and of course, yeah, they are a little bit. I'd imagine maybe the feel of them is a little bit kind of cold and silky and strange. Yeah, I don't like those. I never really get those tingles much. I have to say, I don't know what it is about me. I'm not really into music, and I think one of the reasons why is I'm not a person that gets those tingles. And I think it's a dopamine thing, and I don't know, but I'm not really. I find myself I listen to things, and there's only certain amounts, certain types of music that will give me those tingles, and it's a strange one. I don't know why. I don't know does anyone else not get tingles, but I definitely don't get tingles. And but sometimes the ASMR it does give them, and I don't like it. Uh, mm. They are indeed almost like slime. So you can see, yeah, and they're closed type. Maybe, yeah, a monocle actually. Actually, this guy, so he's a little bit of a different shape. Peter, where are you? Yeah, so I kind of wanted some of them to be a little bit like a jelly truffle. So their body shapes should be a little bit more maybe rounder. So he could get, if I do him again, he might get a monocle or an older one might. They're all quite young, so I might do more older OCs. I did actually draw older OCs, kind of the bird people. So she was kind of older, but I kind of abandoned her. So, yeah. So, and yes, they do indeed. A few years later, basically, they do have a jelly baby. So, and you can see as they start off, the jelly baby, so Ajax here, he doesn't quite know how to form. So he doesn't quite know how to form. So like his dad here does, basically he keeps to his more human form. But as you can see, he does blend in a little bit. So it's a kind of a strange sort of existence they have. Eating bags. Yeah, yeah, he does. I do have a joke that they do their pestering Giedris for some reason about this glitter, and he probably has to eat bags of glitter just so people can see him. So yeah, I poor Giedris. But, I know, Quinn. I know I beat myself up too sometimes about abandoned OCs. Mm. But so yeah, so that was kind of the last page with the jelly people. So basically, the baby, if they, I don't want to get too violent or anything, but if they drop their baby, basically nothing bad happens. It just either splats or bounces. So he's okay. So he just sort of gets a pool of pink kind of jelly on the floor. And they're looking down at him a little bit worried, but he does sort of form up out of it. So he's like that in the Raggedy Ann film from way back in the 70s. I think he's more a horror kind of clip now on YouTube, but that person that was made out of caramel, I'm not sure what I don't know if I'm the only one here that knows what I'm talking about, but yeah, and that's their baby. So he can absorb fruit, so they are fruit eaters. And yeah, he's just absorbed his first apple, so they're very proud of him. And yeah, so that's kind of the and I'll get to the bookmarks. So and I will show you. Yeah, I'm imagining what's Robert here. They can kind of do it. So Jemima is as she's trying to pull his corset, her arm is basically getting like pulled, stretched out of its socket. I didn't think of doing one where she lets go and she basically turns into a blob of purple jelly on the ground. But yeah, I didn't, and I'm annoyed that I didn't think of that. But she can indeed kind of do that. So useful kind of technique. I imagine he would be quite a good what's that word? A safe cracker, a code, a locksmith. Burglar, but yeah. So, and this is my little. I have a video coming up about them in a jar or a bag. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens if they. I'm not going to go into if somebody should drink them. I'm not going to go there. That's body horror. They're body horror enough for me. So yeah, I don't know. So this I made a video about them. So I pulled up a little bit of prompts from my jar, my prompt jar, and worked on them. So I did like a fairy, like a bubble bat fairy, a mermaid and a harpy, and this kind of creature in time for mermaid, which is next month. So like a mer kind of sorcerer creature. I have mer people on the brain constantly. They never go away. And then this kind of Renaissance centaur or dragator princess, as I like to call her. So she's kind of done. I painted quite a bit of the background. So it's painted, and that looks like a certain very famous castle that we all know and a lot of us love. But so just before I lose everyone's interest by waffling on, I'll just show you the tiny art. So I was doing tiny art, and I'm actually quite happy that I committed to the bit and I did some very tiny art. So this is like a fan, a very strange fan. This is all I was painting OC's brimstone. Where are there he is? Yeah, so this is what I made as well. So I picked up these little bookmarks and just randomly, and I thought, oh, it'd be quite interesting to do a fan of OCs. But anyway, so I did just that, and they're kind of little portraits that I kind of oh yeah. So okay, so there's more than I thought. So that's Julie with Marman Kibble, the jelly people. So they're looking a little bit more ordinary there, and you can kind of see this kind of effect, this kind of blurring in or kind of absorption effect there. And Essie and her brother Brimstone, who we will be getting to. And then my Gargon kind of creatures, they look a little bit dragony, so Melante. And oh, thank you. Oh yeah, and the Giedris himself. So yeah, he's a little bit strange looking, but there's Giedris. So he would be a personal favorite of mine. Oros, my Cyclops. I don't draw him a whole lot, but I might do more of him. And then this intriguing character. I don't know who or what they are. Well, they're called the Boss. Hi, Ven. Hi, welcome. How are you? I hope your Easter is treating you nice. Are you eating lots of chocolate? I have some chocolate here, but I'm basically talking, and if I talk, I can't eat the chocolate. So basically, so when I want to shut myself up, which I never do, I'll eat the chocolate. But mm. I know I've missed some of your streams, Ven, but anyway. Oh yeah, no chocolate for you. Oh, you'll have to steal some, Ven. So yeah, well I was like a big kid this morning, basically at 7:05 in the morning, up eating things I shouldn't. But anyway, yeah, so this is that who you mean is a little scary. I don't know what they are, he or she or they. I'm not sure, but they're just called the Boss. I had this idea for a character that we're not sure what they are or who they are, but basically they're like Pyramid Head, but different. And yeah, so I like the idea that we're not quite sure. Like they could wear a pencil skirt and they would look nearly pretty much the same, or they could just wear a tailored suit or an ordinary suit and they could just look the same. So yeah, they are a little bit creepy. I do agree, but I do like them. So Giedrius and the Boss. Even their name is a little bit freaky, I think. They're my favorites. And now we get on. Yeah, they do. They are a little bit. Some I think I've drawn them before, and I had them in a pencil skirt, and I liked how they looked there. So it's kind of like they're blurring the lines, so it doesn't really matter to them. So they're sort of more a they them, and these ones are tiny and they're stuck together, and I've been doing them in shorts. But anyway, so we have Harpy Lady here. Uh, Phoenix, I think, is it? Or some kind of magical bird. It looks like it's in a circus. Little griffin. Um, Winged lion. And cockatrice, I think. I think it's a cockatrice. I'm not sure. Sphinx Lady. So there's Sphinx Lady, Dragon and Unicorn. So these are really pleasing to me because they take only a little bit of time. So you can do them quite quick. The same with these bookmarks. You can do them quite quick. So that's why I feel like the big sketchbook pages are not really not that they're not fulfilling, but they didn't take up a lot of my time this April. Or sorry, this March. This is April. Anyway, now we'll get to the doing the art. After all of that. Mm. So I shall scoop them all up. Out of sight, out of mind. Back into my Polly pocket. So yeah, and we'll get to the actual making art. A suggestion. Maybe draw a frozen phoenix. Okay, like an ice phoenix. That is a really cool idea because I know like there's fire dragons and there's ice dragons. But a frozen phoenix would be really cool. I actually might write that down. I actually forgot to bring along my little notebook this time. But yeah, I might actually scribble that down somewhere because it would be a really cool idea for a winter live stream. Because next live stream I'm going to be doing, because it is May, and I'll just lower you guys down. It is May. So we're going to be doing Mermaid. So yeah, so Mermaid. And then maybe I haven't picked a team for the one after that. No Die July, isn't that right, Ven? So oh yeah, and there's my other bookmark kind of sketched out. So another OC, but I couldn't decide whether I like the one of him standing or the one of him sitting looking very pensive. So I don't know, he might appear in the next stream. But anyway, get rid of you. What are you? I don't know what you are. Oh, I do. Yeah, so colours. Now, so this is, yeah, they don't, many suggestions. Yeah, you have a good idea. I like the way your mind thinks too. I think it's very creative too, actually. So, yeah, Don't Die July. This OC, yeah. So these are actually Essie and Brimstone. So I did them in bookmark form. So basically, you're going to get an idea about the team is eggs and Easter and all that. But that is Brimstone and Essie. Where are you? So they are fire mages. So that's what they look like ordinarily. So I'm going to hopefully be able to translate the strange looks, albeit into these ones here. So yeah. So hi, Amka. How are you? Are you having a nice Sunday? If you have Easter, are you celebrating it wisely? And by wisely, I mean eating way too much chocolate, like myself. That's the only way now. That's the wise way to celebrate Easter. Me being Zen master of chocolate. But anyway, back, yeah, I know. I do monthly ones now. So yeah, I thought the ones kind of randomly were not many people knew. So the first Sunday in every month is when I do a live stream. New rules, you see, new year, new me. So I treat this like a little kind of or a vlog, sort of a vlogging diary. I hope I can get these guys in shot. Yeah, so now. Okay, an Easter egg, right. Well, funny you should ask because I have brought along some. So basically it is chocolate and they're in the shape of Easter eggs. So they're like a little egg, a chocolate egg, and you can get huge ones. Now I have huge ones, but well, I had huge ones this morning, but they've disappeared. I don't know where they went. Honestly, I'm not to blame over that. But I picked them up. So these are little kind of powdered. So they've got icing and there's chocolate in the middle. And believe me, if I had the technology, I'd give one to every single one of you. But we're not quite at that technology yet. So unfortunately, but if you have any chocolate or nice things to hand, or coffee or tea or hot chocolate, do drink some for me. And we'll celebrate Easter and eggs together. So, That is, yeah. So these guys, so Essie here, she's going to have these eggs here, and the eggs are not chocolate eggs, although she probably thinks they are. They're actually monster eggs. So, so there's monsters in them, and the other page is kind of creatures that do lay eggs. So I've got gargon creatures, some harpies, and basically, her brother getting in big trouble because he thinks the harpy eggs are actually chocolate eggs, and they're definitely not. They have little baby harpies in them, so he has to give them back. So I don't think I will finish all of this stream, but anyway, you're here for the long run. So I picked up pastely kind of colors and did a little swatch, and I'm going to do polka dots on Essie's dress. So pretty dresses are the order of the day where Essie is concerned. And so I'm going to do now this kind of frill. I was actually sorry I did this frill here like that, but not to worry. Am I doing this right? I don't think I'm doing this right. VO30, there we go. So the polka dots are going to be quite pastel and bright. Well, pastel and bright, I don't know. I find polka dots quite muted myself. We'll get another one here. The Aula, yeah, yeah. So, what color do you imagine your OCs that are uncolored as? Um, I don't know. You see, the way I think, basically the way my brain works is sometimes I'll think of colors first. Like with the jelly people, with Robert and all that, I thought of pink first, and I thought, well, what kind of interesting sort of creature or something could I make out of pink? I was also sure I thought of Brimstone here first before Essie. And I thought, well, it's interesting to have an OC that was sort of made out of charcoal, which is why he looks like what he looks like. And yeah, so I kind of thought of that first. I actually thought of the colors first and sort of just experimented. And also, he just kind of randomly appeared one day as smoke and charcoal and things sometimes worryingly can. But he kind of, I was drawing a something, I'm not sure what, and I kind of got lazy at the very end, and I didn't want to draw in facial features. And yeah, I didn't want to draw in facial features, so I thought, I just black him out with some marker and give him yellow eyes, and then he grew from there, and Essie did too. So yeah. It's the laziest way to make something, I swear. But yeah, no, it is. It is. I think because the sort of person I am, I kind of like to think in colors. Mm. I always think it's really cool when the bees, I think it's bees anyway, but there's creatures that see in colors that we can't see in, and that always fascinates me because I always think, has every single color been discovered or invented yet? And if so, what potential other colors are out there? And why can we not see them? And then I go around in my head and I keep myself up until bad hours. So yeah, but anyway, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do fire with them yet, or certainly on this little we'll give her a little, so she's got a little purple band around her. So she's kind of like a little, I don't know, jester core. Essie is a little bit jester core. And yeah, so she's kind of jester core, whereas her brother, I think he's kind of, his style is kind of like 1920s to 50s. I think it's hard to imagine what sort of, or 60s even, I think, with him, but 20s. And sometimes Essie is sort of, she's got an A-line kind of 50s sort of little tea dress here on her too. But yeah, so these are kind of all the pastely colors, and I'm going to just dot them in, and then I'll do polka dots on her dress. And again, I'm not sure how far I'll get with this, but anyway. Yeah, I find as well tons of minutes to try and find the perfect. I find actually, it is Quinn. Yeah, I find Pinterest again, and I do probably bring this up in every video and every live stream. Pinterest, as there can be very not great things on it too, in not human made, but I find it's really useful for if you go on, or say even there is a website, I think it's the color website, and it will give you swatches of color. So a little bit like kind of little legends of color here, and it will tell you what colors kind of match really well. And you can look at that, and I've saved more color swatches from that on my Pinterest page than anything else. And I found it really, really helpful for that. So that's what I do to kind of even think what color matches with another. Mm. And you can do matching people, matching colors. And you can also do contrasting colors. So you're going to see with Essie, she kind of has a little team. Yeah, Pinterest is very good. Try and add more lore. A jelly planet. Yeah, well, they do. They live in kind of this kind of the other world, basically. And I'm not very good at the storytelling part or world building, but basically they do share their home with very strange people. But I don't know what their home looks like, considering they are jelly, or they're certainly translucent, or they're a little bit softer than we are. I don't know. Mm. But yeah, they do, and they share it with plant people and other kinds of people, whatever I think of and just feel like drawing. So shapeshifters and goodness knows what. But anyway, so Essie now. I kind of was thinking if her leg here is folded up, what should I how could I handle that, considering the pose she's in? So I was thinking I would put kind of a frill under her dress, and I don't like it. So it kind of looks really awkward here, but I don't think we can change it. So sorry, Essie. But yeah, kind of like the underlining in a dress. I don't know what it's called. Well, I don't know. It makes it kind of poofy, like a gossamer. Is that the? Or maybe that's the name of it. I don't know, but yeah. So it kind of gives it a kind of a flouncy appeal. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, I do a little bit of brainstorming and like thinking of colors with Essie. What I did here. So this is just printer scraps of printer paper. I went through I thought I like pastel colors, and certainly for Easter it is the theme, but I went through them and kind of just swatched them like that, and that's kind of also sort of a form of brainstorming too. I'm just going to get some water, but yeah, that's a form of brainstorming. Mm. So Essie, we'll do a little bit of shadow, so a little tiny bit of grey, and also as well what I do is I never really want to leave whites white. So to give them form, I kind of just do a tiny little bit of this is supposed to be neutral grey, but I do a little bit of kind of a tiny little bit of grey sometimes where you would think whites would be. And I don't know, not everybody would do that, but I do because I think it brings form into your art. That's just my kind of what I do. Someone has joined. Hi, Luna. How are you? Hello and welcome. I hope if you have Easter, if you don't, I hope you're having a really nice Sunday. I hope it's treating you well. And if you do have Easter, I hope you've got plenty of nice goodies to get into. And I hope Easter's been really nice for you. But welcome. Glad to have you. Yes, so Essie now. Oh, the cap. Essie is going to have, yeah, Pluna, welcome Pluna. So she's going to have little polka dots, and I think maybe the bullet, yeah, the bullet nib, is it? Oh, okay, no, I don't like that. Yes, so big polka dots here. So I'm trying to keep a form now. Sometimes I find clothing can be hard. So clothing patterns or the folds of clothing can be quite difficult. But hopefully now we're going to be able to make her look a little bit convincing. And I'm not sure if I'm going to give them both a flame. I will certainly give her brother Brimstone a flame because as he does look a little bit shocked, I imagine maybe an emotional response to that would be a poof of flame. So yeah, I'm going to hopefully try, but maybe not. Probably not in this live stream. Unfortunately, I'll see how I am fixed on time. And I don't want to rush these things because art should never be rushed. But trying to sort of fit them in. We'll do another one here. Dot, dot, dot. I've never drawn any character in polka dots before. So, yeah. So she kind of looks like those sprinkles. So it's like what are they called? Hundreds and thousands. So she sort of looks like those kind of really like cake sprinkles. And yeah, so trying to keep it. Oh, try and not to have blues and or well, purple and purple together. But anyway, it's not working out. Yeah. So lovely. So how are things with you, Luna, by the way? You doing anything different? Have you made a YouTube video recently? Because if you have, I wonder, have I forgotten? Did I see it in my subscription feed? Why do I keep doing this? The grandma, yeah, Essie, her Essie's look, as I said, yeah, it's kind of jester core. And she does appear in kind of more jestery kind of clothing sometimes. I'll just get up what she normally would wear. So, yeah, Brimstone is going to be light blue. So that is a nice kind of colour anyway. But she's kind of, if you can see, she's got kind of little frills here. So a little kind of jestery kind of frills. And I know that the blue bow doesn't really match with her clothing. But yeah, she's got a little kind of jestery sort of look to her. So now she's kind of more Eastery today for eating eggs. Yeah, chalk and cheese. But that's how I'm thinking about her brother as well, and he's probably going to be in these kind of pastel blues because it really suits him for some reason. I kind of like to contrast it, sort of a creature that's sort of made out of like charcoal or some kind of flammable material. He would melt chocolate eggs, actually. I just thought of that myself. Okay, well, Brimstone, sorry, none for you. But anyway, he would fry ordinary eggs, actually, yeah. But we're going to give her a little. Essie has a hoof polish, so and it's going to be glittery hoof polish. So we're gonna give her a little hoof polish here, and because she has they've got claws, but they've got hooves. Oddly enough, and yeah, stay positive. First time for everything. That is the truth. Now, so he is. I kind of like the idea that he's kind of like a creature that produces flame and is quite warm. He's got quite cool colors, so it's quite pastel blues and kind of nice warm greys. So I do like that. So we're going to try and hopefully get that with him. Yeah. So hi, Lucy, and welcome. Are you new here? If so, welcome. But good to see you. And what are you doing today? Do you have Easter? And if not, I hope your Sunday's treating you well. And if you do have Easter, I hope you're enjoying it and eating plenty of Easter eggs. Now, so the basket, I might black in Essie later, so with my pen, but I haven't even thought about a background for these. They look like they're kind of like in a in a picnic kind of situation, but I don't know what kind of picnic it is. I have a feeling she's taken these eggs from people that want i.e. creatures that want the eggs, i.e. harpies. And I'm going to make the eggs kind of like monster eggs. So a birthday polka dot pattern. Yeah, yeah. It's kind of I'm trying to kind of bring out in that they live in kind of more sort of like the underworld, but what kind of eggs, what the design on the eggs might be. So the one actually you might not be able to see it, but the one beside her actually has an eye in it, and it is glowering at her murderously because it does not want to be stolen. So, well, so yeah, so I think kind of keeping with that team. Yeah, so they're going to be a little bit more like dragon eggs because eggs are eggs anyway, so it's still an Eastery team. Yeah, so and I don't know if I brought the proper colors for. Mm, I realize I didn't bring the proper colors for Essie or Brimstone, so sadly enough, they might just. I'll pen them in anyway, but they've got hand beans, or certainly you can certainly see brimstones, but he's got hand beans and they're sort of peachy. So I don't think I have peach near me. So we're just going to have to roll with it. Yeah, they do actually. Yeah, it's funny, stay positive. You should say that they kind of, I have an idea that they live in like a lair. It's kind of like, yeah, like the underworld is sort of made up of a lot of cliffside kind of caves, and it's a real kind of fiery place, but to them it's perfect. And probably like Brimstone trying to show off, he probably says that he has a lovely kind of scenic fiery lake or something, that kind of way. So, and when they go sightseeing, it's to places like mountains of fire and things like that, but they appreciate it. Mm. However, I haven't got Peach on me for his hand beans, so he'll have to just remain without them. Sorry now, but yeah, 120. What we'll give her a blue. I think a blue. She kind of I sort of team her around blue. So no, I team him around blue, but I team Essie. I give her a little kind of blue bow to match nearly sometimes, and a blue hair bow and a hair band. So she manages to get quite a lot of accessories on her. So blue bows and blue hair bands. She wears the two of them. Yeah. So there's her little, and I'm gonna probably do polka dots on that too. Just for fun. And there's her little. Can we see? Yeah, her little hair bow. So she is kind of the appropriate character. I do like to draw my OC. She is the appropriate character for Easter. In that they, excuse me, my goodness, too much eggs. I think. She is the appropriate character for Easter in that she would kind of, if she saw nests of harpies and gargoyles and their eggs were unattended, she would take those eggs in assuming that there's going to be nice chocolate inside them. But no, Essie, no, you're out of luck. Now we might actually. Have I got my pen? I don't think I have. Oh, I do have my pen. So the pen box comes out. So ballpoint gel pen. Another piece of wonderful equipment is a white gel pen, and good for creating and highlighting and adding some zest, we'll say, to costumes and clothing. So polka dots. And more polka dots. So the team is polka dots, and I might actually Brimstone. I might give him a polka dot shirt. I'll see. I don't imagine he does wear much polka dots, but I'll see. I might mix it up a little bit. They have new wardrobes for today. You have to go. A crystal wolf sounds really cool. That could be another icy kind of team, actually. But thank you for staying, Queen. Thank you, and I hope the rest of the day is really nice for you. I really appreciate you being here and giving me suggestions, and thank you very much. You've been very good and very kind on live stream. Thank you. And it's nice to have you here. And when I live stream again, hopefully you'll pop by. So I'm doing a little kind of little stars here too. I might give Brimstone them as along with polka dots or a larger kind of design with polka dots. But yeah, I'll see. I'm still not quite sure about him yet. Even though I know him very well, but yeah, he's a little bit. Sometimes I don't know. I'm not sure what fits for him, and I seem to have lost a green here. So I was thinking this egg might be like a dragon egg of some description, and it kind of has an eye in the middle. So whatever sort of eldritch horror she's going to unleash if she cracks it open, we better all be hiding for it. That's for sure. So 120G. Yeah, I think I have them all here. I can't believe I've lost a color, but I have. Oh, thank you, thank you. And you have fun too. I pretty much whatever you're creating, have fun doing so too. And bye bye. It was really nice having you. But thank you for stopping by. Now, trying to keep with the pastel themes here. Even though these Essie and Brimstone are not very, they're going to upset all of this lovely pastel Eastery colours. But we'll keep going. So she's this egg now. It doesn't want to be held by her. It doesn't want to be taken up by her. It just does not want to be in their presence at all. And sometimes who could blame it? But yeah. So I was thinking maybe dragon egg with an eye, and the basket here is gonna have funny little kind of strange looking strange eggs too. So we'll see. Have I got a yellow? I don't think I have a yellow for the eye, actually. Oh, okay, well. Yeah, so the other eggs. Yeah, and that's what I mean when I say I left out some of her colors by accident. So, okay, yeah, I haven't got orange either for, and or yellow for her brother's eye. But anyway, we'll keep going. I wonder would purple upset all of this? We'll try. We'll try. I don't far be it from me from not wanting to try anything new. I do like this purple egg. It reminds me of Spyro the Dragon when it was a hero's tale. And tiny detail. And yeah, he would wear a diamond. Checkered. I actually think maybe stripes on him and with little tiny little polka dot kind of designs in the stripes. I'm thinking that actually. So I'm going to try and maybe do that on his body. And he has actually a little necktie on him. So that could be polka dots like that too. So he's very, very bright and dapper this Easter. He's dressed up for these eggs now, but they're going to unleash not nice things if they hatch. So that actually looks like a Cadbury, a chocolate Cadbury egg. So I do like that. And what else we could do? Yeah, blue with wings. I'm thinking. So kind of just trying to throw Jelly Guy at the wall and see what part of him sticks. Sorry, Robert, but that's the way. Yeah, so this kind of got little kind of folded wings. I didn't draw them in, but actually, is this the right color? No, this is not the right color. It's not the right nib. Yeah, so so I didn't really think much about their clothing patterns, so I probably should have. But a long time attendees of live streams will know just how organized I am and can certainly guess by the way I didn't put much planning into it. But anyway, we'll make something out of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. That's the team. Yeah, I might think Brimstone actually, I don't know if this pen is, I might have to go and get a little narrow nib to do that. Now that's quite annoying, but I might do that. I would love to do a pattern on him. Yeah, and as for the trousers, Kind of bluey gray, kind of. And I'm thinking because that's his main team of colors. So yeah, I actually left some colors out. Why did you do that, Whiskers? Oh, here we go. They're here, right? Yeah. So, ooh, this is quite a. I thought that would be more blue now than uh, than slaty. But anyway, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Don't worry. So this egg is going to have, I don't know why it has a swirl on it. I don't know what happened to have a swirl on it, but it has a swirl on it. Back to what I was saying, actually, I keep losing my train of thought. But yeah, so it's like the game Spyro. Well, Spyro in general, but Spyro, is it a hero's tale, I think? And the egg patterns are lovely. They've lovely egg patterns. And I remember oh, paint splatter. Actually, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. I actually have a little pen. I might do that for one of these. Yeah, it's now I don't know, Oscar. I'd be happier now if one was more blue. But hey, you roll with it, don't you? But yeah. Oh, I wonder is this peach? Look at me being all. No, it's not peach. Oh, actually, oh, okay. I have ideas now. For ideas, I have ideas for ideas. But it's like in a hero's tale, and I remember if you collect a certain amount, I think of eggs, or thereabouts, you can go and see like a game concept art for the designs of some of the dragon eggs, and they were so pretty. There was little polka dot ones and striped ones and pink ones, and yeah, it was that kind of team I was going with. And Brimstone, that is your leg. Yeah, it is. Actually, that's his tail there. Now we're getting into a part that I might not mention there, but he might not appreciate it. But yeah, that is his. Yeah, I'm just trying to think now what part of him I was doing right. Sorry, but brimstone. But anyway, so the trousers, the end of the trousers, it looks a little bit like something Peter Pan would wear. But I was planning little tassels on it. So I'm not sure if they'll work out, but it could be kind of cool. I don't usually, we never get to see the end of his trousers, so maybe yeah, okay. We never do, so it might be kind of cool to think he has these kind of uh, there's a word for it. Is it it's not glossy, it's glitzy, is it something like that? But yeah. So we'll do a general. This lovely color here is a blue gray, and more blue than gray, but sometimes it does look a little bit gray. So we'll do a general color for that, and the one here, there we go. So I might not do much designs on the trousers. It's the shirt is going to have more, I think, because that makes sense. And oh, he's got a little bit of an overhang here, so kind of skimpy shirt sort of tucked in, but we won't hold that against him. Tiny, yeah, I didn't plan for that, but anyway. Yeah, actually, the singed, yeah, the singeage. Oh, that's actually a good idea. I wonder about if they are fire mages. How do they stop singeing and ashing things? Do they probably charm their clothing, or there's some kind of a little charm trick or something that if magic is a thing, that's probably what they do. I wonder with same with Jelly Guy here. Does how do they handle clothing? It probably is the same. I'm not very good at the storylines. You probably already know that. Spugget, hello. Welcome to the stream. What is happening? That's a question for the ages. What is happening in general? Well, if you stick around, I shall tell you what is happening. So I am drawing. So I draw the first Sunday of every month. I draw, and I'm drawing a little Easter team here. So I'm drawing some of my OCs. and it is egg themed. So if you think you might like that and stick around, welcome, welcome. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I have a drawing live stream the first Sunday of every month. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so that's basically, and I draw my OCs, so I'm probably going to get a bit of a lower dump. But before you joined, I was just saying, but hello and welcome, and I hope Easter or this Sunday, or if you have Easter, I hope you're having a great one, and I hope you're having a lovely Sunday anyway. But I've forgotten now what I was just talking about. What was I talking about? Clothing. Yeah, so clothing, I think, with these little guys here. Um, oh no, I've forgotten. No, I got the wrong pen. Um, we're getting there. Oh yeah, I need to replace. I need to find a gold pen that works actually. Yeah, I imagine. That's what I meant. That's what I was saying. Yeah. So now, I imagine that some of these creatures, like they have a little bit of charm magic to stop their clothing singeing or to stop ash staining it. Also, like a jelly guy here previously, he has kind of, I don't know how the clothing goes along a body that can bend and switch like that, but it does. So probably charm magic. The same with my shapeshifter, Hugh. So he obviously changes his form every whenever he wants. So I imagine maybe he charms his clothing. I'm not quite sure how that would work, but yeah, I imagine that's what he certainly does. So there's his hooves. Okay, and I'll get the rest of his tail in. So his tail is going to be, so he's sort of like sitting on it, but kind of like we sit on our thighs here. He's doing that, but his tail is somehow underneath. Must be uncomfortable, Brimstone. I don't know, but anyway, and they have kind of, it's probably going through his knee a little bit. So there, because that is the tail tip. So they've got really long tails and kind of thick actually. I don't know if any of you guys, if there's anybody here maybe new, I don't know if I have another fire mage called Ignitus. So I don't think I ever drew him on a stream here, but I can show him off. So he's a fire mage as well, but he's actually blue. Yeah, so, and funnily enough, Brimstone's tail, because he is a boy. I know I get annoyed when things are specifically gendered, but then I think, well, in the natural world, in the animal kingdom, things are gendered as well. But I kind of thought that Brimstone, he is a boy. His tail is the long point. And Essie here, so you can kind of see that's her tail tip. It's heart-shaped, and that just came about out of pure accident. I thought for her, the pointy tail didn't suit her. So I thought it'd be really cute to have a little heart-shaped tail. So she has a heart-shaped tail, and I think it really suits them. I think it's really cute, and I like it. So but and we'll do his arm here. So I don't know the pose. His hand was going to be clasping his knee, but I think with the shock of eggs that you can't eat, eggs that are not chocolate, I think his arm, his little claws here have left his kneecap. Yeah, so there we go, and he has got hand beans. So there's his hand beans. And they do have, I don't know, hooves. I do kind of tend to put little toe beans on them as well. Even though I know hooves, you might not have them, but anyway. I'm blue, dabba dee, dabba da. Yeah, actually, I might show Ignitus. I take it that you want to see Ignitus if you haven't spotted Ignitus. So he's blue dabba dee dabba die. So where are Ignitus? Yeah, and I had a problem with him. I gelled him on the page, and now he's kind of come over with whiteheads. So because the page stuck together, so there he is. So he's got, because he is a male fire mage, he has got a sharp blue point to his tail, and his fire is blue green. So there he is, and yeah, he's picked up a little bit of white off. I think it's off Isolt's kind of hair. I'm not sure, but there he is. He's also a fire mage, so but he's kind of blue and have got the different horns. He actually has four, but if you can see, he does have the long claws. Yeah, so and the armor there, and there is another one of him. Oh yeah, so I'm not. This is a younger kind of version. I'm not that well. I am happy with it, but and he's got glitter on him. I don't know why I put glitter on him, but I just don't know. I bad idea. But and he's there, but and the tail looks a lot bigger. But yeah, he is indeed a fire mage, but he's blue. Dabba dee dabba die instead. So I do imagine there is other variants of this kind of species that are charcoal grey. Um so black, blue, and charcoal grey would be the main sort of kind of colors, I would imagine, given them kind of types of ash and fire and things. So yeah, yeah, Ignitus is blue, and these little pair, they're more charcoal, so they're all black. I'm just trying to get around Brimstone's hand beans here, and I don't know about. Mm, actually, thank you. Yeah, he is shiny. I don't know why. I kind of had this idea that they produce a kind of like a body oil, like a, not to be a bit gross about it, but it's kind of like an oil that kind of gives them their that fire ability. Like oh, brimstone. Where yeah, it's slipping off on me. Yeah, they kind of produce a kind of a like a body oil, and they're bathing basically or hygiene. I'd imagine like water would be quite detrimental to them, so I imagine they kind of use a kind of like a sand bath. You know those like desert creatures that use a sand bath. So I'd imagine they use that, and they use kind of an oil in themselves, but their skin probably produces an oil, and it's probably it's for the flame, so it probably is quite flammable. I haven't drawn his pupils yet. He is going to get pupils, so he are irises. They are yellow irises. I just don't have my yellow pen on me. He says, well, it's funny now you should say that, because before you joined, I do indeed have other OCs that like their glitter, mainly because I like my glitter. Hi, glitch just Cheen, is it? But hello and welcome. And how are you today? Is your Sunday treating you well? I hope it is. Do you have Easter? If so, are you having a nice Easter? If not, are you having a nice Sunday? So they do look a little bit funny with they do look a little bit funny with kind of very little facial expressions on them, but yeah, they'll hopefully get a bit better. Ignitus is definitely his facial features, because he is blue, so I have to do them. He's kind of a little bit not harder, but I kind of think, ugh, I have to work out his nose, and I have to keep his nose and consistency. Yeah, so the you can see why Brimstone was born from laziness. It's terrible, but yes. Bakugo, I have actually funnily enough, would you believe I have heard of that character, and but I don't know that character, but I have heard of them, so that is an achievement on my part. Me that lives under a rock most of my days. I work, I sleep, I do art, and yeah, that's about it. that's all I have time for. But yeah, so we'll do Essie's her little curls. So she has quite short hair, but it's still kind of cute. And long claw, and also actually, I'm forgetting Brimstone. You have a little kind of dew claws, like a tum claw kind of. Even though he has a tum, he has another one. So I better not forget that. And SCU have one here too. It's just going to be hard to do now when I cover them all up. So there we go. And there we go. So yeah, so she's taken shape. She is indeed taking shape. And her little hooves. So Brimstone, your hooves don't look much bigger, I have to say, and I would have thought they would. I also imagine fire mages. So the inspiration for them was a mixture of real life creatures. So it was ibexes and cats. And you can hopefully see where I get the ibexes from and the cats from. But it was both a mixture of ibexes and cats, and of course the elements fire. So yeah, yeah, and I imagine I almost forgot my train of thought, but Ignitus here, being that he is also a fire mage, you might be able to see, but he's got a little bit of ankle hair. I don't know whether I should add that in with Brimstone. I never think I do, because I always believe, is he a little bit more not self-conscious of it, but does he shave it off? I don't know, so I'm gonna leave it off him. A little kind of whiffly bits of ankle hair. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it off for now, but there's an awful lot of rattling here. Sorry now about more of this ASMR. Yeah, so I might keep it. I don't know. Keep him ankle hair off. I don't know. It's a funny problem that I got there. But anyway, and here we go. So the tail is, so sometimes these markers are not kind of, it's better kind of to do them in a magical inking pen. So there, perfect. And he doesn't have hoof polish, obviously, because that's only for his sister. Yeah, so we want to keep that away from him. But yeah, so he doesn't have the hoof polish, but yet at the same time he might take off his ankle hair. But I don't know what he does. But we're gonna. I kind of like to keep them both looking different. So the same, yes, but different. So in that, noticeably, you would look at Essie and think, "Oh, she's a girly girl." Um, yeah. So she is a girly girl, but I have to say he has got a rather slender ankle. Yeah. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. What colors? Oh, no. So. And also, as well, I don't use black on any. I know these guys are going to probably look like that color, but I don't actually use black. This is actually gray. It's a really dark gray. So yeah, they're actually kind of in the charcoal sort of kind of color scheme actually. So yeah, and I might actually do the blue cuffs on his shirt. I do kind of like that idea. So blue shirt cuffs. And it's yeah, so more blue for Brimstone. Yeah, so I'm happy with the way this little sketch is coming out. So yeah, you might be able to see there his arm is actually, yeah. So I do lights first, and then I move to dark. So I'm gonna do a little there, dark. So you can kind of see the highlights, and it kind of differentiates his like what arm is which. So yeah, so you can see there's a little bit of highlight there. And I'm happy with the way that looks. Now, his hand is very small and hard to get around. And we'll do perfect. Oh, well, thank you, Spugget. That's okay. We may meet again. If not, thank you very much for joining, and happy doom scrolling. But glad to have you, even if it was for a but short a time. But thank you very much. And we may cross paths again, who's to say? But goodbye for now. No, so Brimstone, you're sort of, it's difficult on your face here. Okay, I have to say sometimes I do get a little bit alarmed when I see all my sort of facial. Well, I won't say they have much facial features now themselves, but being blacked out. So yeah, fifth alien cat. Hi, hello, welcome aboard. I'm glad you could join. Very nice of you to join. Hello and welcome. What are you up to? What are you doing today? I'm just doing some art on live stream, so I'm doing my egg themed fire mages. But hello and welcome, and thanks for stopping by. You're in space. Well, funny now you should say that, because I do tend to inhabit the moon quite a lot. But how is it up there? Is it nice up there? What's the weather like? We'll do a blue necktie for Brimstone as well, and then we'll color in his I might have to run now on live stream. And hi, Midnight. Hello. I don't think I've seen you in a while. I think I did watch a little video recently of yours. But hello and welcome. How is life treating you? Welcome back. Long time no see, and it's good to have you back. I hope life is being nice to you. Is life being nice to you? I hope life is being nice to everyone, but yeah. So Brimstone, you have a slight overhang that I'm not too happy with, but anyway, too much eggs, I think, chocolate ones. But yeah, you have a better form, sort of to the other side. Mediocre. Okay. Oh, you're 10th grade. Okay. Oh, well, thank you, Alien Cat and Coconut Queen. Hello. Hi. I think I remember you, Coconut Queen. Maybe. Do I? I don't know, but thank you, 50 Alien Cat. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Mediocre. Oh, dear. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Well, you know what I say, Midnight, that that's just a stage in your life, and it will pass. And when you graduate, you're going to be mediocre or not. It is a step. So it is a step in the right direction. It's kind of hard to think that way while you're in this path of life, but you kind of just try to keep saying to yourself, well, it's a stepping stone to leading me in the right direction. That's what I try to think anyway, sometimes when I'm not in a place I like in my life. And I'm in a place right now because I've lost a pen. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so yeah, that's what you're trying a new watercolor painting of an eye. Okay, that does sound nice. I have to say, I do love your eye animation. I think it's really, really cute. And it's sort of, I'm a big fan of, this is going to sound funny, but I'm a big fan of eyes. I find them really cool motifs around. So yeah, I really like it, and I like the kind of whimsical kind of that sort of feeling. So yeah, so I do like your eye. I have to say they are very very cool. And stars too. I do like eyes and stars and moons and suns and those kind of little motifs. But yeah, it's life. It will get back to a nicer place. We'll say. After your whenever you graduate, you're going to be thankful of your education. And honestly, trust me, you are. But these things going through them, you never think that. It's always kind of seems like a drudgery, but yeah, yeah. So you'll get there. It's part of the destination, sort of the journey of life. I always think that we're like pilgrims throughout life, and sometimes the journey you reach a valley, and sometimes it's a hill. But you got to keep going, and these things don't last forever. The eye would look, yeah, I'd imagine it would. Now, I would love to try animation, but I always think, I don't think I have the patience for it or the technical know-how. But I am impressed by anyone who can animate and does animate. I'm always really impressed by that. But I think, have I got the technical skill? I don't know. But I'm glad you're enjoying it though. And I always think your little kind of blinking eye, it's really cute. And it sort of reminds me of there's a maybe it's a YouTuber or something, but it's like an opening kind of a it makes a really cute little opening. Kind of if you had your YouTube are they called indents? I'm not sure, but I always think I'd love to have one of my own, little cat here with her three eyes and like licking her paw or something, and then it opens up. Oh, it's pens, paint, and whiskers, but not yet, not yet. But yeah, and a cat purr or something. I have thoughts on it. Yeah, yeah, I think like a blink, your eye blinking, and maybe a gaze to the side or something, or fall and then back forward. It would look really nice. And kind of the nice dreamy kind of, it's a very, yeah, dreamy is kind of the aesthetic, I think. Or what's that aesthetic on the internet? There's so many, but dreamcore, is it? It's something, it's a lot of eyes anyway. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's well, it'll be a long, long time before I commission people to make animations for me. But what's that? There's a core, a yet another core on the internet. It's Dreamcore, I'm pretty sure, but it's a lot of kind of eyes and a lot of yeah, a lot of eyes and a lot of blinking and kind of in flowers, and I think it's Dreamcore. It's usually a horror. Oh, is it Weirdcore? I think it might be Weirdcore. It's something, and I've just dropped something quite large. But anyway, um, yeah, Dreamcore or Weirdcore. It's something I sometimes can never tell which is which, to be honest, because I think there's an awful lot of these kind of that there's an overlap with them. But yeah, I think it might be Dreamcore or Weirdcore, as you say. Yeah, so yeah, thanks for that. But it probably is actually. It does sound like it. I do like my liminal kind of um objects and items, but yeah, I think that might be Dreamcore. So I'm just gonna scratch in Essie's little dress here. So mhm. One of my favorite aesthetics is yeah, liminal as well. It's liminal, I think, and liminal spaces. I find there's a lot of an overlap. Another favorite aesthetic of mine is whimsy got and cottagecore. and they would be mine. But I mean, I kind of liked cottagecore before I knew what cottagecore was. So, I sort of liked that anyway, and I kind of liked Whimsy got. Like a lot of these things are just kind of christened on the internet, but I like them before they were christened on the internet, and then I kind of realized, oh, so that's called that, yeah. So yes, yes, I know, medieval artists. Yes, hello, Mama. Hi, hi. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, and hello and welcome, Mama. Yeah, it's that kind of vibe, whimsy kind of, and cottagecore. Cottagecore is very, yeah. Moments are very cottagecore. Yeah, and there's something else that's cottagecore. A lot of those 90s kind of, some of those 90s cartoons, and certainly moments. Yeah, very cottagecore. And there's a whole load of these cores now on on the internet, and I they overlap and I get confused. But yeah, whimsy got and kind of um cottagecore is kind of what I really do like, because it's all about mushrooms and toadstools and little snails and frogs and things, and they're always things I really really like. Um, moments, yeah, I know, moments are high. Oh, yeah, yeah, so the moments are they're so cute. I remember getting actually funny story, and I'm sorry, Mum, I forgot to well not introduce, but welcome, hello and welcome. And I think somebody else has just joined, but one more story, right? And then I shut up. Well, I won't shut up, but I never shut up. But that's a rude thing to say, Whiskers. But yeah, I the first time I spotted the Moomins was I think in my school. They had the in the school library they had the books there, and there was one character, and I think is her name Groke, and she really scared me. She is quite a she's misunderstood as a character, but she is quite scary, and she did kind of scare me, and she caused me to sort of put the book away and not go back to it for years. Then I forgot about moments, and then a few years ago now, I was back thinking about them because I met them on the internet again. Laura Jane Nolan, oh my goodness, hello, hello. Thank you very, very much. You sound, if you don't mind me saying, you sound quite local. But hello and welcome. So yeah, so this is my Easter team. This is Essie, a fire mage. So I might not get to do fire on her today, but she does produce it. And she has got herself a basket of Easter eggs, but are they really eggs? Well, I don't think so, considering one is glowering at her. And hi, ZXMB. Hello, and oh, thank you, Laura. Hello, and welcome. And that is her brother, Brimstone. And he's going to get more kind of he looks actually, yeah, I just realized now it's Fred from Scooby Doo. It's that clothing, and I wasn't that was not intentional, but yeah, he's going to get more pastel stripes down his front, and little kind of moons maybe. I know, I didn't intend that, and that's another reason probably why he looks shocked. He's ended up looking like Fred from Scooby Doo. But I yeah, it is. I just realized looking, I was thinking of 90s kind of. Well, I know Scooby Doo was before that, but 90s cartoons. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So and that's it looks like a jeans, but it's not a jeans. It's blue material, but yeah, he looks like Fred. Oh no, so oh thank you. And ZX, hello, you're a young artist. Well, welcome aboard. Welcome to my stream. I'm gonna agree with you in that I am an artist, and hello and welcome. But I'm not a young artist. So I'm just an artist. That's all I gotta say. But well done in your art journey. And what do you draw? And what actually, it's Sarah Jane or Laura Jane. Yeah, are you an artist? And if so, what do you draw? What do you make? I make medieval things and my OCs and sort of fantasy subjects. So that's what I do. But and I forgot to say thank you, Mama. Essie's dress is sort of inspired by Easter, so it's a pastel sort of color. So yeah, that's kind of and I want to change her brother here before he gets real mad at me and flames me because that's not good. I want to get a better pen for maybe putting a better design on him. But yeah. So well, thank you, Clay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. But I hope everyone is Mama. How is your Easter going? Are you eating lots of are is everyone eating lots of chocolate? Or is if you're not, are you having a nice Sunday? Now, so the I was going to say something. Brimstone, Fred from Scooby Doo. This is ridiculous. My goodness. I was going to do. I don't want to focus in under his tail too much. But they do have a little clip kind of to keep it sort of keep their modesty intact. And I don't want to discuss that here, but yeah, I'm not going to do that for him. I know. That's when you draw something and you realize actually, I shouldn't have done that. But I was going to give him tassels on his trousers, maybe take the Fred look away from him. Oh, thank you. Send some chocolate. Well, funnily enough, I actually did bring along some chocolates. So these are, if you see these little eggs, so they're mini eggs and there's chocolate in them. I haven't eaten them all yet, so and if we're not quite at the technology that I can share with every one of you, but whenever that technology does come in, I'll share with every one of you. Pretty much. So I wish I could just give them all to people, but I can't. So anyway, yeah. So what was I going to do? I was going to do something, and now I forgot. Hi, Happy. How are you? How are you? Welcome, welcome. You're here. How was your Sunday or Easter? I don't know, maybe. But how was your Sunday anyway? Are you that? Are you happy? So Brimstone is shiny, very shiny hooves here. Um okay. Yeah, I hope you are happy. Uh, we can pretend, right? We can. Oh. We were saying about ASMR. So here's nice crinkles, and I'll see can I get some more. I don't like ASMR myself, but now something important is going to happen. So now, I know. I hope that was a good crunch, and if it wasn't a good crunch, I'm really sorry. But it's like those videos of cats when you're up close to them and they're crunching away on their little cat snacks. It's the ASMR from that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was going to give Fred here it'll stick. That name will stick. I'm going to give him a little, just to take the jeans look off it. I realize now it looks like a jeans. It's not a jeans. He wouldn't dare to wear one. You're at your grandmother's. Oh, well, how is she? Is she well? Is she healthy? As I hope so. Oh, she's on her phone. Okay, well, like the young kids today, when they're on their phone, we'll leave them on their phone. Good, I'm glad. Now you're going to hear me chewing. What was I going to do? I got distracted now with Fred here. Okay, right. I'm going to give him a little moon on the end of his. I don't know if you guys can see that. I might lower it down. Yeah. So he's got little moons and suns. So I was going to do tassels. Now I'm not going to do tassels. I think maybe he's got little kind of dangly, like little charm bracelets, but sort of little charms, but they're out of his the tassels on his trousers. So it's he's not a Scooby Doo character. So yeah, hopefully takes the Fred look away. Um Now, so oh, why did I do that? um okay, we'll give him. Oh, maybe actually that could be gold. I don't know. And watching kids under. Oh yeah, actually, funnily enough, the older I find they get, the older they get, the worse they get. Several times I've had like old kind of, they look like banker kind of finance people, and they're really really highfalutin in their banking, and they get so wound up in doing their financial jobs that they're head down in their phone, and they've walked into me several times. But yeah, kids these days, eh? I'm not phone addicted either. Um, but yeah, I can kind of get behind that whole analog sort of movement right now. But I kind of, at the same time, I can't, and yet I can. I find it's very hard these days to do anything without a phone sometimes. But I do actually like. Oh, you're leaving happy. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. And tell your grandmother now I'm asking for her. I hope she's doing okay. But thanks for stopping by, even if it was for a little bit. But that is okay too. I'm not sure how far or how long I'm going to go. I see, but I laugh. Fred Flintstone. It's okay. I get it, Mama. Like 10 minutes later, I get it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't think he's happy after that now. I might draw the flames if I manage to, but I'll actually show you. We do need the phones for, unfortunately, and even like medical devices and everything. We do need them. But yeah, this is the entire page. So basically, it's not going to get done in this live stream, but that is Essie and Brimstone and their eggs. So I'm going to hopefully try like monster eggs. So not chocolate ones, but monster ones. And she's disappointed that they are not edible. And there she is in her little 50s A-line dress, in that she definitely didn't steal any eggs. And yeah, so there's kind of creatures that lay eggs, and harpies being one. And yeah, these harpies, they're not very happy that Fred Brimstone. Brimstone here is after, well, he's blamed for stealing the eggs, but I don't think so. Yeah, yeah, peg him anyway. Yeah, because she's saying, what is she saying? I don't suppose you like eggs, Fire Mage. And he says, well, just chocolate ones. Peck him anyway. Yeah, they're a little bit mad at him. But I'm kind of not surprised, considering that those are probably some of their eggs. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I know I am dreadful for, well, I'm not, well, yeah, dreadful for talking and just not getting anything done. Yeah, I know, and I can kind of, even if it is a small live stream and there's not a lot of people on it, I just sort of end up talking anyway, and even, I'm very good at that. So this is Essie, and I feel like she's after stealing, or she sees these harpy eggs, and she basically assumes that they're going to be chocolate. And yeah, so, and she has them, and her brother is telling her, no, no, leave them back, they're not chocolate. And she's of course disappointed. And I'm also getting very congested, so there must be must be a lot of pollen out there today. Oh well. Now I'm going to do something. Yeah, you're right, Mama. Yeah, these are the fire mages. And to get their flame or to get energy for their flame, they have to have quite a high fat and sugar diet. It's not very healthy for us, but for them it is because they burn it off because sugar and fat being quite flammable. So it is what gives them their flame. And yeah, so they are. So this kind of time of year is their favorite time of year for obvious reasons. So you can see why. Hi, At. How are you? Long time no see. How are you doing? Because yeah, long time, long time no see, and yeah. So we'll give that little egg a tail. So sort of hinting at what creatures are might be in the egg. You're just stopping by, okay? Well, hello, and dare I say goodbye. Yeah, it is daytime, but yeah, I thank you, and I hope you do too. It's probably is it early morning for you? Um, I don't know what to give that egg. I'll give it little horns. Basically, it looks uncomfortable. So maybe the horns grow out of this egg when they're close to hatching. So not not yeah, not kind of their little thorny kind of eggs. So definitely not chocolate. So that's probably why these fire mages don't have a lot of flame today, because yeah, they're not getting their sugar kind of amount or their correct sugar level today. The disappointment of stealing eggs or taking eggs and then finding out that you can't eat them. Yeah, it's palpable. But yeah, and then of course into the bargain you certainly get attacked by harpies because angry harpy mammies, they're not going to be very happy with you. So I like to imagine these are Essie's little kind of claw paws, and she's taken the little stash of eggs. So yeah, and we'll do a highlight on them. Yeah, at symbol if you're still here. Yeah, I don't know. I think morning. I'm guessing for you, but it is 2 in the afternoon for me. So the day is already well and truly in full swing. And I'll actually draw in more of Essie, so I'll put more color in her. So more, yeah, pep in her step. I'll do her little hooves because it looks strange that her brother is colored in, but she's not. Um, yeah. So there we go. And she's not quite. I want to keep kind of the warm colors with her and him as well. So she's not quite all black. She is kind of very dark charcoal gray. So, and we'll do black knee here. And another black little foot here. So she has her she kind of has oh what I'm trying to think, Mama, I say so many things. What did I say? I can't even think what I said now, but yeah, what did I say 5 minutes ago? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. What did I say? Is it something about Essie's coloring? Yeah, I was going to say I'm actually doing them not in all black. They are very, very dark charcoal sort of shade on them. So yeah, because I want to keep that warm grey, kind of warm colours with the Easter kind of theme. Even though they end up looking all, blacked out. But yeah. Are they velvet? I've wondered about certainly more about brimstone, but I thought I'm not sure how they feel. They certainly being fire mages feel warm, like very warm. to the touch, but I imagine, are they velvety or are they? I thought I had an idea in my head that to get the flame on their skin, that they're a little bit, they produce a little bit of oil. So is it actually a silky kind of feeling? So yeah, it's kind of, what would they feel like? Silky maybe, rather than maybe, yeah, silky. Like not wet or anything, but a silky kind of feel to them. And quite warm. So, you need your fireproof gloves maybe with them. Um, yeah, I actually feel like they actually kind of have that. So Essie has it here. You can kind of see they have a slight sheen, all right. And yeah, Brimstone has it on his hand actually. Yeah, they're slight, and his hooves are shiny. So hi, Mast, how are you? Leave a blank page. Oh, well, I have drawn an invisible man, actually. Yeah, so they just, oh, you're back, Spucket. Okay, hello and welcome. Hi, everyone. We're back. I know I'm still drawing. I'm still at it. But yeah, so, velvety, I guess, I don't know, oily or silky, I thought. Yeah, more silky. And I don't know how their hair would feel. It is quite a strange kind of way to be thinking about how they might feel. Like I don't think it feels like us because our flesh sort of feels sort of rough at times. Different anyway. You have returned. You are back. Okay, well, welcome back. Everyone is dipping in and out, but that's totally okay. I don't mind. I'm going to be here for as long as I'm here. So, homework. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I don't know how long I'll be here. I will try and finish this page, but if not, yeah, rarely do. But next month I will be back and I will be drawing for Mermaid. So I will be drawing some mer creatures. I'm not sure yet, but definitely mer creatures. And any mer creatures that I have drawn over the years, I might actually redraw them. So I'm really looking forward to next live stream. Yeah, everyone is. Yeah, it's probably, oh, lovely news. Okay, I'm missing messages. Yeah, mermaid. So yeah, that'll give you a hint on what I will be drawing next next month's live stream on, I think, the 3rd of May. So yeah, aquatically cool. Oh, 11:16 p.m. Well, I'm not sure where in the world you are, but wow, that is that is late. But yeah. Well, hopefully you do get some sleep. Don't let me keep you from your sleep, but because I will always be here anyway in one form or another. That sounds a little bit strange, but yeah, what is your lovely news? You got a girlfriend. Hello and welcome to that. Wow, welcome to your life like that, but I'm happy for you. Happy for you. It's good to know. Oh, you're going spooked. Okay, and good night. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, well, look, your life does seem very, very nice, and it is very, that is lovely. That is special to have somebody like that with you in your life. There's I think some of the greatest gifts that we have and we can give to each other, they are not physical gifts, they are intangible. But yeah, that is very cute. I like hearing that. I like hearing good news. There's never enough good news. You always need more news like that. And long may you last. Oh, that is very cute. A long and lovely and whimsical life. Yeah, we definitely in this economy we need more whimsy in our everyday lives. Totally. Essie. Oh my goodness. I got distracted by I was distracted and she looks like she has a beard now. Oh my goodness. Okay. So may you always have whimsy. Whimsy is subjective, but may you always, what's that? Live long and prosper. Live long and be always be whimsy. I prefer that one. Yeah, so she does look a little bit odd. I'm not sure what has happened to her, but ah, the shadow creatures. Yeah, they're my fire mages. Yeah, so they produce fire. Now, I don't think I'll draw much fire today in this episode, but do you want to see a bookmark with them on them actually? Shadow creatures are very, very cool, but I actually drew them on two bookmarks. And I assume yeah, okay, cool. So this is Brimstone. And as you can see, there's more to fire. Now, I'm not that happy with his background. So, the background, I should have done it more wine or more, well, not more wine, more wine. Because his flame kind of bleeds into it. And that is Essie. So there they both are. So the same OCs. So that is them. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that's them, and they're on two bookmarks. So you can see there she's got her little pink hoof polish. Um, her little pink hoof polish, and he's got, what has he got? I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he's toe beans and he's moon necklace, which yeah, and is that it's a sword earring. Yeah, a sword earring. Yeah, of course, he does have an earring. A K-pop thing. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Yeah, actually, I kind of thought those K-pop singers, they make good kind of you could make cool OCs kind of based on them because they do look really, really handsome. Dare I say it, but yeah. So, but today now he's not looking very happy because he's Fred. Fred Brimstone now. But thank you. Gladiolus, actually. I have to draw more Gladiolus in summer, actually. I always think summer is the perfect time for him. But I'll just show you the jelly people. You probably know jelly people. So these are the jelly ladies and jelly boys, and that's Gidris. So yeah, he usually is invisible. So there they all are. Maybe June, actually, good time for plant people. They're probably in full bloom. Um, Good name for shadows. I would suggest maybe is there like kind of like Greek gods, like what's that? Nox, is it, or Nictus or something like that? And Morpheus, those kind of dreamy night kind of sort of maybe, yeah, maybe something like that. I do have a character called Ignitus, so I'm not going to say Nitus. So yeah, so Dazriel, that actually sounds like an angel. Ooh, angel of darkness. But that is the jelly people. So yeah, that's kind of with the glitter. And I do have a jelly baby. But yeah, and glitter on that page. So yeah, and they've jelly baby. So that's them anyway. As for actually, it definitely does sound I think yeah, because a lot of them like Gabriel. Uh, yeah, Gabriel is the only one I could think of right now. But yeah, the real at the end of their name, it does sound really cool. That is a good idea. From the darkness, I wonder, is there is a oh, there's a Gaelic phrase or name for that, and I can't think of it off the top of my head. But yeah, if I could, I would, but I can't. From the darkness, there's something there, and it's pulling at me, but I won't be able to think of it on this live stream. Yeah, or yeah, dark things, as in like not necessarily dark color, but dark as in like the idea of darkness. Or like oblivion or something. Isn't there there's a a Greek thing for, is it Styx or something? It's, the river, maybe? The river Styx, something like that. And things with the YX as well at the end really kind of make me think that. Um, so yeah, so this is a green egg. Yeah, inspiration. Yeah, I was thinking I'm not sure what the Slavic there's Not, isn't there? There's Notts, and she's the goddess of, I think, is it the night? Is she, or something? I think. And I think there is what's the other one? Is it Hell? Actually, funnily enough, Hel is yeah, like that concept, like the underworld. Yeah, but I don't know if you want to go down that route, but yeah, inspiration. I would suggest sort of looking them all up. What color? Okay, so this one now is going to be a little bit of a thorny egg. So this egg here has quite spiky. I believe the spikes grow on them when they've been laid for safety's sake, but yeah, kind of dangerous to pick them up, so they might be venomous. Hmm, Ilta. Okay, Ilta. It's really, really nice. Or yeah, the concept of yeah, that's actually a good way to go about it. The concept of knotting too, or like the abyss is a cool name too. Um, See, all these good ideas, you can all brainstorm them together, and then I'll inevitably forget, and then I'll name something completely silly. Like I don't actually regret any names I give my characters, but sometimes I kind of think, oh, why didn't I do it that way? Getting all philosophical. Nothing is everything, and everything is nothing. True that. Okay, so I might do the back egg, if that makes sense. So the little, oh yeah, the purple one. So I have quite limited colors, and Spooder, the Spood. Hello, hello, and welcome. So yeah, as you can see, not very much progress, which is normal with me. Yeah, I tend to slow going on my live streams. I never finish anything, but I really want to finish this page, but I don't think I will. But yeah. So this real purple here does look like an actual Easter egg, and I should say hello Easter. Hello Easter, hello Spooder, and hello Easter. Welcome, welcome. So, do you have Easter, or if not, are you having a nice Sunday? I hope you are. And if you do have Easter, I'm hoping you're having a really good one. But if not, that's okay too. Okay, so this little egg here is going to be purple. You're doing good. You're doing good. It's a long time since I've seen you on a stream, I think. I think so, but I don't I stream every month, so maybe it's not it's a long time for me because yeah, yeah, Easter it is. Yeah, so I did bring little eggs, but and I've eaten a few eggs today, so that's the theme of the live stream. So things that have eggs, things that lay eggs, things that steal eggs, things that eat only chocolate eggs. And as you can see, Essie here is in her little whisker, her little whisker, her little pastel dress. Oh, I know, I know. Well, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Not everyone does, but I hope you are having a good weekend. I know, I think that too, and I think I look at my the graveyard of my OCs that I never really draw, and I kind of yeah, just sort of weep for them. I know the things that never you never get round to. Oh, it was last week. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know. Or maybe it is movable. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, where I am, it is Easter today. In fact, so yeah, so time to break out the chocolate eggs. Okay, so yeah, I'm worrying worrying, but I'm thinking of brimstone up here. Yeah, and I might actually go and run and grab a pen for him. But I'll dot in Essie anyway here, so then I'll go and take a little tiny break because I'm also getting a bit congested too, and you can probably hear that. Yeah, so I'll just dot in Essie. It might indeed be the first time I've ever finished a page in my stream, but hopefully I do get to finish her or them, I should say. Here we go now. Now, so right, the silence as I was as silent as I was getting the details in. Oh yeah, yeah. I think it's yeah, they're all different. The valley, is it? Yeah, they all kind of follow the moon phases. Yeah, ours actually does too. That's why we're having it today, and next year I think it's in March. So yeah, so it is movable, and it does follow the moon. So yeah, you're dead right. But yeah, interesting. And I think Wiccans and pagans, I think it's Oster as well, is it? Or Ostra? Yeah, sometimes, yeah, next year I think it's in March. So my March live stream will be not St. Patrick's Day. It'll be yeah. Uh it'll be maybe combined. I don't know. But it's a long way off. So Essie now, she's standing here, and I haven't thought of any dialogue for her here, but basically, I didn't steal those eggs. I wouldn't do such a thing like that. I'm too innocent to do that. So yeah, so that's her pose happening here. Even though, yeah, one look at her and you know well she would certainly take eggs and certainly would meddle with things. So yeah, and I'll change her dress, so her dress might be a little pastel green. Um, yeah, it is actually easier to say Easter. I'm trying to think, what is it in Irish? Oh, it's something really complicated in Irish. Gosh, what is it actually? Nullag is Christmas. Ihahauna is Halloween. Um, yeah, she's not doing anything that's in any way harmful or mischievous or deliberately trying to get her brother in trouble. But yeah, you know that you know when a child does something, and because she's quite a young character, and they hide something behind her back, and I didn't do that. I wouldn't do a thing like that, and I'm innocent, but you know well they're not. So yeah, that kind of pose. Yeah, she does. She would take eggs, and especially if she knew they were chocolate eggs, she totally would. And then she would say, "Well, I didn't. He did it. He did it. He's the one." But no, and he would take them too. But she more so, I think. But she would try and get her little tail in. I might actually finish her in this live stream, funnily enough. This might be the only stream that I ever finish anything in. Yeah, so yeah, they do have that kind of relationship in that you know, would blame each other. But Brimstone, if you did something really quite bad too, I do believe you would also blame Essie. So really they're kind of even. um Oh, you need to get going. Well, that's okay, Mama. That's okay. Don't mind at all. But thank you for stopping by. I'll try and finish this live stream. I have been going for a little bit. But yeah, but thank you for stopping by. It was nice to have you. And I hope you do have a really nice day too. And I'm right in thinking you're not live streaming tonight. Well, tonight for me. So yeah, cool, cool. So I'll just try and pick out some nice colours for Essie for her little. Actually, this looks like a St. Patrick's Day dress as well. G8 and G. Yep, perfect. Okay, Essie. So, yeah, I was right. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll definitely post pictures anyway. And as I always do I'll make a post because I always make a after live stream post. So, yeah, totally. And I'll post on your Discord as well when these guys are finished. So, yeah, I do have other things to post too on it. But yeah, she does actually look like she's got a little St. Patrick's Day dress on her too, which that's an idea. But yeah, so I'm going to put a little pattern on mermaid. I know. It's my favorite time of the year actually. Um, well, not only May, but it's my favorite as in art time of the year. And last year I wasn't on YouTube, and I'm probably saying a little bit too much that I hope I don't regret. But last year I wasn't feeling very well in physically and mentally, but physically more so, and I wasn't able to. I did a little bit of. I did like in a way it kind of was the best thing because I got to do a lot of art and sketching, but in another way, it kind of put me back a little bit in that I'd rather be doing other things, but I really got into mermaid for the first time last year. And did I think I completed a challenge, but yeah, and that came from that. So I have fond memories of mermaid, and sometimes not so fond memories of mermaid, because of that reason. But yes. Hi, caramel pancakes. Hello. Hi. Yes, I do remember you. Yes, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, and Mama, I need to draw you a lynx at a medieval lady lynx. I keep saying to myself, I'll do it, and I keep forgetting to do it. But yeah, I will definitely have to do it. And there'll be marmans too in this live stream now, I hope as well. Because yeah, we can't leave them out. They are my obsession. But hello, Caramel, and welcome. Welcome. Yeah, a lady Lynxie. Yeah, indeed. Really, this time a lady Lynxie. So yeah, so hopefully next live stream I'll be thinking about marmans and mar people. But hello, Caramel, and welcome. How is your Sunday going? Are you having a nice day? Are you having a nice weekend? Do you have Easter? Are you doing anything for it? I'm just drawing Essie and her brother in very Eastery colours. I've grown so much. Okay, I've grown. Okay, okay. Hello, Stephanie, and bye, Mama. Okay, well that's all right too. That not everybody does. Some people do, some don't. But I hope you're having a nice weekend and a nice Sunday. And someone else is along here. Stephanie Oak, hello and good morning. Morning, morning, or well, for me now it's afternoon, but good morning to you too. And I hope you're having a nice day. And may you go on to have a nice day. So this is Essie. So she's in her little she's in her little pastely Easter dress. I was thinking it might be for St. Patrick's Day. You could be in that cute little dress as well, because it is kind of cute on her. And yeah, so she's kind of she does wear her little cute dresses. So, and I keep sniffling because I am quite congested already. I know, but oh, Oh, Spuggett, you're back. Okay, well, hello and welcome back. Yeah, the way I shade it, these are alcohol markers. So alcohol markers, you can do that. So it's hard to see here, but what I'll do is, um, chaos. Hello and thank you. Hello, hello. The gardener from Oz, deep fried. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but thank you. I don't know what that means, but if it's good, well, thank you. So I want to shade. These are alcohol markers. And I'm not sure if this is quite the right tone, but I put down the base tone. So the fuchsia, the pink here. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you. And hello and welcome, everyone. New people have joined, so welcome. Um, so I want to do the base color is the pink, and this is kind of the shading color. Now, it's probably not the right color, but this is a shading color. So I lay it down. And then again with the base color, again with the pink, drag the pigment. So dragging the pigment outwards. So I don't know if I can do it again. Oh, I can do it again on her little bow. Did you hit your leg? Is your leg okay? Oh my goodness. Yeah, alcohol markers are very, very good. They are very good. Hi, I'm Romania. Well, I'm Ireland. So hello, hello. Yeah, welcome aboard. You're asking, did I draw a dragon? Yeah, I have indeed. Last week I was drawing a little tiny dragon. So I drew him. So there is my little dragon. So he's actually painted with acrylics. So yeah. So that's my little dragon there, and he's got some glitter on him. And there's my little unicorn. So yeah, I did. I have drawn. I don't draw them very, very much. But I do like when I get into them. I don't draw dragons and unicorns very often, but I do actually realize I like drawing them. So, oh, you need something for your leg, Caramel. Maybe an ice pack or something. Yeah, you can do now. Water-based markers, they are a little bit harder to do it with. I think once the pigment is down, once it's wet, then it's time to drag it out. So don't let them dry out and then pull pigment around. Because really, pigment, what it is you're dragging pigment around, really. So that's kind of what it is in its base example. So I'm going to demonstrate again with Essie's little hair bow. Yeah, you do go and get ice cubes, because tomorrow now you could wake up and your leg could be a lot worse. I hope it's not, by the way, but it could. I'm Australia. Well, hello and welcome. I'm not sure what time it is out down under. Yeah, so I'm up yonder. So and you're down under. I will show you. These are my OCs. This is Brimstone, and this is his sister Essie. And I'm going to show you. I put them both on bookmarks. So I will show you. They are fire mages. So fire mages, they produce fire themselves, and are sort of made from a charcoal substance. So that's Brimstone, and that's Essie. So that's what they look like. And yeah, they're sort of made from a charcoaly kind of material. And you can see there, he does indeed, they have little hand beans, I call them, so little pink paw pads. And yeah, so, and they do have tails. So they're sort of a mixture of an ibex goat and a cat, and they're human shaped as well, but yeah, they produce fire. So we're not going to get these guys doing fire in this live stream, but to demonstrate my excuse me. Okay, I hit something in my throat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. It's quite late. I have it. It is just gone. It's coming up to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You drew a dragon last night, Star. He can turn into a human. He was sitting on the cliff with tail down. Oh, cool. Okay, so dragons are your thing. Cool, cool. Yeah, I actually find looking to real life, so looking to animals is and real life creatures is what really kind of what gives me or sort of can give anyone the best inspiration. It is drawing like taking elements from say like with I'll just move it up so with Brimstone and Essie, so the goat hooves, the cat paws, goat horns. Maybe, yeah, so kinda and put them all together, and of course fire was the main attraction. So, yeah, so I'm gonna do more shading on her little bow, and she has got a little polka dot bow. So yeah, so this is the base color was the blue here. Um, yeah, the base color was the blue, and then a tiny little bit of a darker. So it is a lot easier to do in alcohol markers. In watercolor markers, you can, so yeah, drag the dark pigment up into the light pigment. And you do get a little window of opportunity to do so, but you don't get it as much with alcohol, with watercolor markers. Oh, suddenly there's a lot of messages. Yeah, dragons. So dragons must be your thing then, Stephanie. And Chaos, do you draw anything? And if so, what do you draw? Yeah, and midnight, that goes back to what we were saying about the abyss. So the deepest part of the ocean, it's sometimes referred to as the abyssal zone. So it's like the abyss. So yeah, it would be another idea for your shadow creatures. So I'm going to get a little white gel pen and I'm going to just dot in. So she's got little polka dots. And then I might go and get um a kind of a pen for Brimstone for his the patterns on his shirt. Yeah, so yeah, the ocean is quite a dark and mysterious place. So it is kind of interesting to think of it as another kind of abyss with oh, your shadow creatures are space. Okay, okay, well, yeah, yeah, totally. That's another form of an abyss. So it is interesting to think of such things like that. Um, yeah, yeah, abyss in as in yeah, the ocean and abyss in the sea. So there's different kinds of abyss. I draw mer creatures sometimes, but I don't often draw deep sea ones. So it might be an idea because a lot of deep sea creatures they're very strange. Yeah, so very odd creatures live down in the sea. But yeah, yeah, that's how I would make OCs and creatures fantasy ones. I kind of like to think, well, what elements can I mix and match to come up with them? And I like my medieval beasts as well. So, and a lot of those are quite strange. Yeah, yeah, Chaos. Yeah, it could be a challenge actually, because next live stream I will be drawing mer creatures because it is, of course, Mermay. So yeah, next live stream I'm thinking mermaid and mer creatures, so maybe abyssal sort of creatures from that kind of period, like that depth in the sea. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. Um, and you, Stephanie, that's yeah. Star always comes back. He's a sister moon. That's so cute. Oh my goodness, moon and star. Oh, oh my goodness, that actually does sound really cute. And especially I love anything kind of night or kind of like that kind of speckles, like star speckles. I think those are so cool. Yeah, so I do try to kind of draw creatures like that sometimes. I do have an OC that has kind of a midnighty kind of skin. So yeah, I do like that. That is cool. You're putting a caramel. Yeah, yeah. You're putting a caramel on your caramel. You're putting ice on your leg. Yeah, good actually, because you don't want to wake up tomorrow and there could be a great big bruise on it. Okay, so Yeah, mermaid. I'm sort of I'm not on YouTube very long, but mermaid is kind of my probably my favorite art challenge. I don't really go in for things like Inktober. I find them a little bit kind of overwhelming. However, I do like mermaid. For some reason, it is not overwhelming. I don't know why. I always think that. We'll do little patterns on Essie's little dress. Yeah, so I don't know why. I don't know why I don't find mermaid as kind of you don't have to do every prompt in these kind of art challenges, but for some reason Inktober just doesn't appeal to me as much as mermaid. So yeah. Yeah, that's really I find I'm thinking actually or it was chaos. Yeah, do they like the speckles? Is there a phosphorescent sort of like a the way some kind of algae and jellyfish and deep sea kind of creatures kind of glow? It would be quite interesting for those speckles to glow actually. I wonder is that what they do? Yeah, Inktober. Yeah, and OC's skin is white. Yeah, I have some really pale OCs too, actually. Yeah, of course. Inktober is overwhelming. It is. I tried it one year and I kind of found there was nearly too much rules, I think. Yeah, or just too much. And the fact you have to do or traditionally you're supposed to do them with ink, wasn't it? I just found it. And for the last few years, the prompts just have not been inspiring. So I don't really take part in Inktober. I find it, yeah, a little bit, it's just not my thing. Art fight, um, I was trying. I don't know the rules of art fight. I was thinking about taking part in it, but I kind of thought, oh my goodness, this sounds like an awful lot of rules to. I don't know if it is. Is that true? Is there a lot of rules? Do you do art fight? Because there does sound like there's an enormous amount to learn with art fight. And it was that kind of thing that sort of put me off. I kind of like just draw this in your own style and just say, here's a list of prompts. And mix and match, draw what you want, draw one, draw none, happy days. I sort of like those. But yeah, art fight, I don't know about. Art. Oh my goodness, Stephanie, you could do that for I know it's a long way off, but Valentine's Day actually. 'Cause sometimes I do little teams of that with my OCs for Valentine's Day. You could do that. Pink maybe or something. You could do something like that. Or in summer maybe, or give them little flowers or something would be really cute. Because I try to draw kind of teams of my OCs, as I'm doing now. Yeah, the rules of you're terrified of the local pool. Yeah, I don't like deep water either, I have to say. And pools are a little bit, yeah, murky ones and deep ones definitely do scare me. I find the rules of oh, you're going, Carmel. Well, have a nice lunch and bye bye. And thank you for joining my stream. We will meet again. I think we shall. But thank you. But yeah, I was going to say the rules of Valentine's Day. Yeah, the rules of Valentine's Day. The rules of art fight. I'm confused by them. And I honestly don't know how people manage it, to be quite honest. And plus, it's in June, isn't it? I'm usually off on holiday and I'm usually doing other things in June. So it's sort of like I nearly don't have enough time to even do art, let alone read up and make sure I'm going by rules. So I sort of don't kind of go along with art fight. Yeah, the rules of Valentine's Day. Yeah, I know. You know when you look at something on a screen and you just read it. I do that, so yeah, I could just look up at the screen and just read it out. But yeah, the rules of Valentine's Day. Yeah, exactly, Case. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, totally agree. But yeah, art fight is a little bit of a tricky one for me. The only one I really take part in is Mermaid, and yeah, and then an occasional oh, brimstone. Draw this in your own style. Oh dear. Yeah, well, yeah, I wouldn't, but yeah, we'll give her a little green hairband and a little. So she's actually St. Patrick's Day themed. Isn't that funny for Easter? So yeah, so she's very pastely sort of little girl today. So and we'll give her more blue. So I'm kind of trying to keep the theme of yeah, blue and pastels here. And I might go back to those eggs and just draw them in, and then do Brimstone do his shirt, and yeah, there we go. And black in Essie. And I might, what time are we at? We're, my goodness, 5 to 3. Okay, I might end in a little while. I'll just try and I'll black in Essie here. And or grey her in, and then I might actually just go then and be back next month with a stream. But I'll just see, can I finish her? There's her collarbone. Hi, Golden Goober. Oh my goodness, you have graduated up to a golden one. When are you going to be a platinum one, eh? You adopted a kitten. Oh my goodness. Did you tell me you have a dog as well? You adopted a kitten. That's so cute. What have you named them? Hello and welcome, by the way. Oh, what is Kitty's name? And you are the one that adopted a dog, were you? I think you are. I have a memory of you talking about. Maybe it was somebody else actually, but very cute, very cute. We'll just try and get Essie's hair in. So she's got her very innocent pose. So I didn't steal any eggs. I didn't take anything. I didn't do anything. Oh, he's still baby. Oh, baby. Oh, little baby. Oh my goodness. It's like creatures gave him a mythical goat. Okay, right. And a corgi. Oh yeah, yeah, it was a corgi, wasn't it? Yeah. How does a corgi like Kitty? How did it get on? I remember you saying that all right, that it was a corgi. Yeah, so how do they interact? Yes, I remember. Yeah. Cinna. It's like Cinnabar, is it, or cinnamon? Or Cena, is it? Cinna. But that is very cute. I remember you getting them all right. But oh, little kitten, we're gonna have to think of names for Kitty. Um, now Essie. Um, oh, oh, well, oh yeah, you work in an animal shelter. Very nice. That is must be so satisfying as well, just to see the difference your help is the difference you are making to little creatures. Must be very special actually, and must be very satisfying. It's good to have a job like that too, that leaves an impact and is a good impact. They haven't gotten along. Oh, yeah, kitties, they do a little kind of a bap kind of, or a little paw bat thing, and sometimes, yeah, you don't want to be in the way of that. But it will take time, so they'll get used to one another eventually. But of course, these things do take time. Yeah, so little kitty is then they'll realize that they're part of the same family. And it's early days, so you just have to give them time to get used to one another. It's always how it's been for well, my experiences anyway. Because they can live together and they can be the best of friends. You just have to help them get used to one another. Now, Essie. So, and I think the last thing, I'll probably put little spikes on those eggs, and then I might just go because I do need to get other things done. But we'll blank in Essie. So she's actually, they're not fully black, so they're charcoal. She looks kitten, no name. Oh, poor little kitten. Um, yeah, she looks quite horrific with no pupils. So yeah, they do have pupils. They're the last thing I draw in, or I should say irises actually. But they do look quite horrific before they get them. Yeah, so and her horn goes all the way up here and all the way down. Now, oh, Willow. And Willow is such a lovely name. I've known several dogs called Willow actually, and it's a really pretty name for them. Oh, meowing a lot. Yeah, he's trying to communicate. They're not quite at that age. They don't quite know how to, well, how to communicate properly. A little bit like human babies. So they sort of they make an awful lot of meows, but yeah, he's trying to communicate with you, and he doesn't realize that you don't know cat language. So yeah, they do a lot of meowing at that age. Or sometimes any age, but yeah, I find it at that age particularly. He's striped. Okay. Hmm. Is he like a tabby? Is that his tabby markings? Is he brown with grey stripes? Or grey with brown and black stripes? Because if so, that's a tabby cat over here. Now, so I see you're getting your shadows in. He's 10 to 11. Okay, so he's a little bitty baby. Oh, very cute. You'll have to I'll have to see pictures somehow. I do like hearing about cats, and because of course I would, but yeah, I do like hearing about other people's cats. I don't have any of my own. He's brownish with black and grey. Okay, so could be tabby then. Sounds like it. Yeah, so and he's got stripes. Yeah, pens, paint, and whiskers. That's it. That's it. Oh, I know. Yeah, well, yeah, I would like cats too. It's just I'm not at that stage in my life yet where I can have them, but I want to be one of these crazy. Well, yeah, the neighborhood cat lady. I'll probably turn into that as I age, but I shall turn into that gracefully. She'll age into the neighborhood cat lady. very gracefully, I would imagine. But yeah, they do bring they are a vibe in themselves. So our cats. Okay, so I'm nearly done. So well, I'll just go around them with the details. Oh, very cute. And Zeno, I think that is a really cool name. Really cool name. Yeah, I do I always think it's so interesting and so I love to sort of get into their heads and just sort of you see how they experience us and what they think of us. I've always thought that's a very fascinating sort of kind of concept, what creatures think of us and how do they view us. Okay, church time. Well, goodbye and good luck, and may we meet again. But thank you for taking part. Oh no, so little. Oh dear. Is he okay? The poor little baby. Oh my goodness. Cats are usually okay when they fall, but you might want to check. He might be a little bit more scared than anything else. So yeah, you maybe want to give him a little pet and a check. Poor little baby. Oh. But yeah. Yeah, I think he'll be okay, but yeah, just maybe make sure he's not afraid of the stairs now. I don't know how to do these spines. So this egg is quite spiky, as you can see. So I'm not quite sure how to do them sort of looking forward on the spines. Perspective is a little bit tricky there. But yeah, I'll keep going. So, oh, good, you got him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell him he's a good kitty every single day. And yeah, get him used to if he's going to be going up a lot of stairs, get him used to the stairs, and be with him, just so he's not afraid of them. Oh, poor little guy. The world's not easy being a little kitty. It's not made for little kitties. That's the problem. Now, so and that other wing behind now, that's gonna have some highlights, but yeah, I'm gonna go soon, so I'm gonna just call it a day. Yeah, I don't generally take requests, but I will certainly note that down that yeah, dragons are I can tell you are a dragon fan. Yeah, so yeah, but thank you for taking part and being there. So these eggs here. So my goodness, I think I nearly am finished. Okay, so I'll work up the details and then I shall post in. I do a post after the live stream, so you'll see the finished results. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Stephanie, and also thank you for dropping by and just joining in and vibing. Yeah, and any ideas as well. Big appreciation to that and to you for being here. Okay, so I'm just putting the last highlights in on. It's more or less Essie rather than rather than our brother. But yeah, so I put the highlights in on little Essie here and her jaw. Okay, and some on her fringe and her horn. There we go. Now, there we are. Okay. Well, thank you, and you are too. Those creatures really appreciate you, and you're doing very good work. The world needs people like that and like you. Um, yeah. So Issy, so she's got a little bit of a rounder jaw than I would have liked, but anyway, she will have to do. So what I'm going to do now is that's mainly it. I didn't get to the next page, but not to worry, I will get to it. In next month's live stream, I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing Mermay. So, Mermay, in Mermay, I will be drawing mer creatures and mermaids, marmen, and all things mer. For Mermaid, that will be the team. So I will be back in that live stream on, I believe it is the 3rd of May. Yeah, Sunday, the first Sunday every month. So the 3rd of May, and I'm going to set up that live stream and make it happen. And I'll show you the rest of any artwork I've been doing in this month. So I'll showcase that at the end of the month. Like I said, it's like an art kind of vlog. So if you want to join in, I'll put it up on my YouTube channel. If you want to join in, please feel free to. But that's when I'll be doing another live stream. But for now, I'm going to finish. So all of you have been awesome. And I thank you so much for being with me. And thank you all so much for being very kind and just vibing along with me. Being really appreciative. Thank you. And thank you very much for being here. I cannot pronounce that name, but it looks like wrists is in it. But thank you very much. I'm going to go. And if you want to come back for the next stream, please do. If not, no hard feelings. But you've all given me a very nice stream. Thank you very much for that. However, I'm going to love you guys. And I'm also going to leave you guys. Bye bye.